Nigerian soldiers lament poor living conditions in Abuja barracks. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. One of the soldiers who spoke with Sahara reporters on Saturday disclosed that they were being segregated against in the barracks, while the counterparts in the Air Force and Navy in the cantonment were treated well. Well, it is no longer news in Nigeria that the Nigerian Army remain the least people to be treated well. The Navy and, of course, the Air Force people, they are receiving better treatment. Well, maybe somebody's going to argue that with us. Somebody's going to come and tell us that is not the case. It's time to be corrected. The news in detail, please stay with us. Some soldiers of the Nigerian Army at Mogadishu Cantonment, Abuja, have cried out over their poor living condition at the military facility. One of the soldiers who spoke with Sahara reporters on Saturday disclosed that they were being segregated against in the barracks, while their counterparts in the Air Force and Navy in the cantonment were treated well. According to him, soldiers in the barracks have been denied basic amenities, especially water and electricity, for a long time, thereby making their lives miserable. He said while the Naval and Air Force officials enjoyed constant electricity supply, soldiers of the Nigerian Army in the same barracks were only supplied electricity 5 hours a day and without adequate water supply. He said Mogadishu Cantonment, popularly known as Abacha Barracks, is a tri-service barracks which serves the Army, Navy and Air Force, but the place is controlled by the Army. The Army has been denying us of basic amenities we are supposed to enjoy as soldiers, especially water and electricity. We don't use electricity up to 5 hours a day, and sometimes for a whole 1 week, we don't see power supply at all. But the most painful is that our Mami markets using PHC and electricity supply, and they do have it regularly, and it is the same Mogadishu barrack that supplies them light. Our sister service base, Air Force Base, Asokoro, uses electricity 24 hours a day, and we keep wondering why the Army authorities had refused to supply us power. It is the same allocation the federal government gives Army, Navy and Air Force, but Navy and Air Force are taking care of the personnel while the Army is denying us of our rights and nobody can fight for us. Anytime they replace our barracks commander and the person tries to give us electricity, they change them. Nigerian Army is really punishing us, and we need government to hear about this. So, our children are crying of heat every night. We cannot even get water. If the Air Force and Navy can be having constant power supplies in their base here in Abuja, then Army authorities must be questioned. There must be, oh. There must be. There must be. Ukrainian government is recruiting as $3,300 as salary. Omo, very tempting offer. $1,000 is how much now? Those who are popular with our dollar. Please do the calculation. Maybe it's $570 in the black market. I bet it's $414. No matter what, just calculate it. So they want innocent citizen, the white Koboko doing SRs to help them tell the government, Abi. Oh my God. Some people. It is only Sahara reporter who help the poor in this country. More great to the able. Only God go pay enough for the good job. It is only Abuja, ABJ, almost all the. It is not only ABJ. Almost all the barracks, while federal government is giving huge funds to rebuild new blocks. Then where's the money going to? It's like there are people who are witch hunting the federal government too. They make it seem like these people don't work. And it is because the government just do things without having a committee to oversee that thing is done. I think that's the problem. You give money for things to be done. You don't oversee it. And at the end of the day, leaving those things unaccounted for. Because if people know that they will account for 1 kobo that is in their possession, that is not their money, that is public fund, I think they are going to sit up. Very bad. It is very surprising to see those officers in the Army headquarters garrison and even in admin battalion using generators during office hours. What a huge contradictory and maladministrative lapses is this. Sincerely, my brother, speak all the grammar. Speak all the grammar. Oh. Is that the reason they always bomb people's houses in the south is at the least provocation? They want southeast to look like Mogadishu. I can now understand. Nigerian government need to step up their military and security because the world is heading to an armed race and any weaker country will be annexed by its neighbor. Well, this one is good. Let me see. Let me say this. And these people want Nigerian civilians to actually go. You know, there are people who came out recently and they say they are going to volunteer to fight for Ukraine. And Ukraine is paying, according to someone here, $3,400. I'll confirm that though. For fighting with them, for fighting with them for this period. And you know, even after this period, they will still give you more. And you are selling, did I say selling? You are telling people to go and fight in Nigeria where they pay them sometimes they even somewhat they don't even receive up to 50,000. They don't receive up to 50,000. They don't give you good arms and ammunition. They leave you empty-handed. You go into the war, you die. And expecting people to join them. How many deaths of Nigerian army personnel have we heard? Those who are poor people, let me just put it like that, who are the masses, who go to join because of no jobs and all of that, and then when they come back, you keep hearing stories like this. It is very sad. It is indeed very, very sad. But an Oga just donated $1 million to Afghanistan. Wait, Buhari? Oh God. You see this particular one, anytime I hear it, I become very, very annoyed. Like, we have things in this country. Well, now it is two-faced. Because, yes, people, allocations go for these things. But it is like, even people are winch hunting these barracks, these army people. Any person that comes in and try to, change the situation for them, they remove the person. Is it that they want them to suffer? I don't understand. What is their own problem? Money is not your own. Light, they pay. Some people shall. Something is not your property, government property. Government is saying, give these people this thing. And you're coming out to say what? Your government, some of these things they call on the government for. It is like they allocate, because this one is not like they don't allocate. They allocate. They are seeing the lights. Imagine, we are the same environs, and I'm seeing lights. So it's not the government's fault. I think where the government is faulting is that they don't put committee members to oversee these things. And then they don't send people to oversee these things themselves. They just give the money and go, thinking people who are there are human beings. At the end of the day, this is what comes with bringing somebody who knows how to manage people. Who knows how to manage people, and the person is neutral. I just hope that one day we're going to get behind this. We keep hoping, we keep hoping. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.